you someone who tries to drive while distracted by your phone? Someone who props it on the steering wheel or peeks down at it for a glance? Or just scrolls and scrolls? If so, you could be the next person to get into a fender bender, get a ticket, veer off the road, or even cause a crash that kills you or someone else. Enough already. Put the phone away or pay. Paid for by NHTSA.
New Rock 99X, please say hello to Jamie Lynn Sigler.
Hey, how
Oh
are
my
you?
God, I sound like such a little girl.
You are a little girl.
Is that funny to hear yourself?
Yeah, that was the first.
You have grown a lot on TV. I mean, when you start out, you look like a really little girl.
Yeah, I was 16 and now I'm 20.
Speaking of which, let's talk a little bit about was it Maxim or Stuff? That
Maxim.
You did, the Maxim spread that you did.
Yeah.
Because, you're right, like people know you obviously as Meadow, and as Tony's, teenage daughter just went to college. I think they still think of you as a teen, and I saw that because you're how old?
20.
You're 20. You're a woman, And so when I saw that, I was like, oh, she's 15. I don't want to see her. But then, well, she's really not. Was there any negative reaction from people who thought like you just looked too young to be in a Teddy?
Right. No, I mean, there have been younger girls on there, but
I know.
Yeah, you know.
Jimmy, you're not complaining
They're
about
all
that
framed
Maxim
and
spread,
stuff.
are you?
Beautiful. Were you happy with how they came out?
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I want to stress that. I mean, you're not going to see me like that all over the place.
I mean, did you
it was kinda
regret
like
doing
a-
it?
No, I don't regret it at all. But it's not something.
You didn't think it was too much? Maybe at the time you thought, oh, it'll be fine. But then when you see it, you're like, oh, man, maybe that was a little too much.
I was just more worried about the interview because you know that they can twist and
Yeah.
when they leave like 3 sentences you said and it's just like totally different meaning of like what you were trying to.
Right.
say.
And they ask you about sex and stuff.
Yeah, of course. I mean, but the interview was fun, and I think it's a great magazine, isn't it?
It's great. It is a great
The
magazine.
articles
It is a
are
great
hysterical,
magazine.
so-
Maxim is great.
Was there any wardrobe that they brought to you that you thought, nah, I just can't wear that?
Well, they did approach me about the whole no shirt, hand over.
They'll hand over the
chest
classic
thing.
shot that they do these days.
Right.
Yeah, but I declined.
Yeah.
You said no. Now, when did you first start singing?
When I was 5 years old, and I insisted on singing "The Greatest Love of All" at my brother's bar mitzvah.
Well, I mean, isn't singing the reason you kind of ended up on Sopranos? Because
That's right.
Wasn't it something you thought maybe it's a singing thing?
Absolutely, because you don't. You hear the Sopranos,
Right. You think, oh, it's a singing thing.
Yeah.
because they were going to change the name of the show because I wasn't the only one who thought that.
Right.
What were they going to call it?
Family Guy, something like. But there's no other name for the show when
No.
you think about it.
No,
So-
not at all. So,
of course, if they had called it Family Guy, we'd be sitting here and you'd be saying, well, they wanted to call it The Sopranos, but people would think it was too much about singers.
It was about birds.
No, I don't. No, but it's. I mean, it's true. This is not the kind of show where you can use like kind of like cheesy names. You know?
Who, though, was there anybody in the cast who, for a fact, said, you know what? I'm just taking the next year off. I don't want to do anything until the next.
I don't know. It could have been any of them. But I mean,
Tony Sciarrocco seems like the kind of guy who doesn't really love to work too much.
oh, you kidding? Tony like counts his lines. Like him and Stevie and like I remember in the first season, him, Stevie and Vinny were like, "How many lines you got this episode?"
Oh, that's funny.
They're
That's
so cute.
funny.
tell us about your music. Do you write your own songs or?
When I started this album, when I was working with producers and stuff, they asked me if I wrote, and I said no, just because I'd never tried before. And towards the end of the process, I mean, I just got really inspired and I was learning a lot. So I ended up writing 3 songs in the album. But it's my first album, and still, like I said, learning and meeting different people, and they were very inspirational. So I said I want to be very heavily involved with the next
Well,
one. with the creative
produced by
side.
Desmond Child.
Yes,
That's a
pretty
good
big.
start.
That's a good start.
That's a good place to
That's
start.
big.
Yeah.
We'll have Desmond Child produce it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy is the man, absolutely, in
he's
the
awesome.
production department.
Did you know before you met him his history and just how many great artists he's worked with and produced?
I only knew of Ricky Martin, to be honest. And I recorded the first single at his home in Miami. And
I bet it was a big home.
he has many homes. He owns a lot.
You probably saw all the gold records on the walls.
Yeah, he took me. Owns this one home on the street where it's his office.
Uh-huh.
And he took me through a whole tour, and it's just like his history. Like it's like
It's
a
amazing.
museum. Like you're walking through the halls, and it's like the story of his life. It's awesome. And he has like these pictures of when he was like a rock star with long hair.
So do you think that you'd like to have a career somewhat like Jennifer Lopez, who can do movies and have a singing career?
Absolutely. I mean, I think a majority of the people in this business come from, whether it's musical theater background or anything, but it's just, I love to do everything. And, it'll, I may be selfish, but I have to understand that there's going to be some people who, if they don't know my background, or regardless, may think I'm trying to jump on this, teen pop bandwagon or whatnot. And also there's people who don't want to see Meadow as a pop singer and can't differentiate that I'm actually Jamie. And
or people that hack down actors who try to do other, you know what I mean? It's like people have to do one thing and that's it.
No one wants to see anyone successful in everything. And it's true. I mean, even with our show, people want to find something bad to say about it. So we're being sued by Italian American Association because they say we portray Italian Americans bad.
Everyone comes at it.
Right. Well, even, you know what? And Junior...
Dominic?
Yeah, Dominic.
We had his CD.
We have a CD, but I was looking for it. But he's also got a CD out. He was touring it, promoting it and stuff. I want to go back to the show for a second. Is there a particular scene that you can recall that still stands out as your favorite Meadow scene?
When I asked Tony if he was in the Mafia.
Oh, that's it's really a keynote scene in the whole series.
It really kind of sums up Meadow. It's just like she knows what's going on.
She does.
And if he's not going to tell her, she's like, fine. Are you in the Mafia?
Am I in the what?
Whatever you want to call it. Organized crime.
That's total crap. Who told you that?
Dad, I've lived in the house all my life. I've seen police come with warrants. I've seen you going out at 3 in the morning.
So you never seen Doc Cusimano go out at 3 in the morning on a call?
Did the Cusimano kids ever find $50,000 in Krugerrands and a .45 automatic while they were hunting for Easter eggs?
Is there a scene of the show in general that you can recall that is like your favorite Sopranos scene?
Yes. When Tony Sirico's hair was messed up in the woods.
That was funny.
It's summed up that it's our entire cast's favorite scene.
Is it really?
Because
his hair is sacred.
Tony's hair is his temple. Like, he comes camera ready and no one
to the set?
Yeah. The hair people have never touched his hair. In the whole season, like all 3 seasons.
He is the real deal. I mean, just in the sense...
He's my favorite, too.
All right, so the new CD, Jamie Lynn Sigler, is called Cry Baby, right?
Well, that's the single, yeah.
I mean, the single, right? And the name of the CD itself?
Here to Heaven.
All right, good.
It's good to meet you.
Thank you very much.
While you were sleeping, we found out Hunter Scangarello got into Reed College.
Sayonara.
Can't you be happy for Hunter? Reed was her first choice. She'd die if she didn't get in. Why do you always think everything has something to do with me?
Because you didn't get in anywhere. Anthony, Hunter took early acceptance, so she found out early. Your sister, on the other hand, gave herself a lot of options, such as Bowdoin, Holy Cross, Georgetown.
You know that Georgetown is a total reach for me.
Oh, please, they'd be crazy not to want you.
If I can get in there, that means I probably can get into Berkeley.
Over my dead body.
There are more Nobel Prize winners in the San Francisco Bay Area than anywhere on the planet.
Nobel Prize for what? Packing fudge?
The best of the Morning X. 99X.
What's up, everyone? It's Trevor Sikkema here from the PFF NFL Show, here to get you ready for the 2025 NFL Draft. We're dropping PFF podcast episodes 3 times a week with the rankings, sleepers, team fits, mock drafts, and more, powered by the same data used by all 32 NFL teams. If you want a deeper insight into this year's class and how it all shapes up on draft day, we've got you covered. Become a smarter draft fan right now on the PFF NFL Podcast. The PFF NFL Podcast, part of the Believe Network. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.